Hello and welcome to Supreme Racing League Austria, and unfortunately I didn't catch qualifying. I didn't manage to record it properly, but you can see how tight it is in the top two, but then Shimasi's only 2 tenths behind on Supers, so I know someone's got real pace around here. What's worse though is that I've had so little time to adjust to the track and actually get some practice in that I had to use the racing line and just a random setup from time trial, so really not looking good here. Really looking at a damage limitation race, but building up to the race now. Here we go. Lights out, away we go, and it's a pretty even start between Skeevan and I, and we're just coming up to turn one now. Can we go up the inside? No, we're going to back out of that. It's too risky at turn one. Shimasi actually gets overtaken by a couple of people just because he's left on the onside, and that's put him back in the pack, so that's actually quite good for us. And there's been an incident just coming out of turn one as well, so it's spread the field out quite a bit. But going into turn two now, we're trying not to hit the back of Skeevan, and really he just had more pace, so for the next couple of laps he just pulled away, came out to a couple of seconds in the end. So jumping on to lap 9, he comes in to the pits, and that's quite early, so I was pretty certain he was doing a 2-stop, which is quite interesting, so he must have been pushing pretty hard, but at the moment I'm quite comfortable to do a 1-stop, as we almost end up in the barriers there. But this is where Shimasi's got through the pack, and I know that he is going to be closing fast, so Skeevan's in the pits, just sticking on a set of ultra softs again, so exactly, that just confirms that he's doing a 2-stop. But in we come now. Shimasi has been closing these last few laps. You can see how much time he's lost on those opening laps, getting back through the traffic. Just an unfortunate start for him, hitting those marks well on the speed limiter line, and the drop we get from the pits is that's fantastic. Watch this now. Bosh, straight away, no hesitation, nailed it, and looks like CJ and one or two other people have overtaken us as well. We've come out just ahead of Red Jams, and it's important that we get past CJ as quickly as possible. And here we go on the next lap. We've caught right up to CJ, and he doesn't make it that hard for us actually. He's just keeping he's running his own race really. I think he's on quite worn super softs now, but we're in the slipstream. He moves to the left. He doesn't really defend. He just lets it go, which is nice of him, because he wanted his own race not to be compromised. So it's smart driving as well. Now he's leaving him plenty of room. Nice clean pass, and I was quite grateful for that. But as you can see, Skeevan's up ahead in the ultra soft. I don't think Shimasi has pitted yet. So by lap 22, Shimasi had pitted. Skeevan is now pitting again for his second stop, and this is when he's on the supers. Shimasi does overtake him, as you can just see there. And I knew now this was going to be crunch time. The only thing that was going to save me at this race, because Shimasi's only 3.2 behind now, was if Skeevan could close up to Shimasi and they start battling, and then that's what would save me the race. Because at the moment I've got a penalty or two, and I've got no chance of winning as soon as they get up behind me, because they're just going to blast past. But coming out of turn 2 now, Shimasi leaves the session, and I shit myself so much that it's gone. So you can hear that I'm a bit disappointed over that, because that just means Skeevan's just going to cruise right up to the back of me, and I'm just going to be a sitting duck. So really unfortunate. I was hoping those two would really slow each other up, and then I'd have a free run to the end. But nope, not tonight. Not going to get that luck. But as we go into here, we just put the power on a bit early, and just lapse of judgment, and
What the fuck?
wow. I mean, I didn't think it'd take off like that, and here comes Skeevan. He's carrying so much more. We're doing 80 miles an hour, and away he goes. That's it. He's in the lead. Shimasi's dropped. Oh, goodness me, it's got to be about 20 seconds. So, I mean, he rejoined within 20 seconds, but that's how much time it lost him because the AI set so low. And by the end of this lap, after just a few corners, after we've gone off, once the tyres have cleaned up, I think we've lost 2.5 seconds to Skeevan. And my only hope now is to just try and stay with him, and how many penalties he's got. Hopefully it's more than me, and we could win the race if we just stick with him. So that's what we've tried to do. We've stuck with him as best we can. He's 3.9 seconds ahead. Is it enough? And it was just. We just run out of fuel on the line as well, so we've literally pushed it to the limit, and luckily we've, again, just a bit of luck, we've got ahead of Skeevan. But listen to this.
Oh, so the sound's gone. Wow. What a game.
What a game. I mean, the sound didn't even work on the podium ceremony,
What a
so you do all that and you just get some sort of Cody's bullshit laid on a plate right in front of you. But yeah, thanks, cheers Cody's. But we were very lucky to win that race, and with the lack of practice we did, and I'm using the racing line, which is, a bit of a fraud, but I wouldn't have been able to make it around the track otherwise. So really happy with that result. Again, didn't deserve it at all. Kind of if Skeven and Shamasi caught up to me, so say they'd been smart about it and just driven together to catch me up, I'd have been, third step of the podium at best. So lucky that Shamasi disconnected, and then somewhat fortunate that Skeven couldn't pull away far enough. Interestingly, going back and using the racing line is something I really want to avoid. It's kind of weird just to get used to it again, but hopefully in the future we won't have to, and we can get decent practice in before the sessions. See you next time.